That agenda has now seeped into the public school system. If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, and your child is in that public school system, you better be diligent about what's being said in those schools, even down to the level of kindergarten. Because all of these oppressors have initiated and started these initiatives into brainwashing our children into moving into the LGBTQ community and mindset. And that's what we're reading about right now. Listen to this. Rainquest pursued her own agenda outside of the curriculum. Now listen, the curriculum already has LGBT community stuff in, but this teacher went above and beyond. She went above and beyond. Rainquest pursued her own agenda outside of the curriculum, which included persuading fifth grade students to try being gay. Listen, this is what she's saying. She's not going up to a student who has displayed some sort of gay tendencies. She's just walking up to all students and suggesting, hey, you should try being gay. You should try being alternative. Well, I'm quoting out the story, but this is a quote directly from the teacher. This is what she's saying. She's saying you should try these alternative lifestyles. She's suggesting it. That's like me coming up to you saying you like Chips Ahoy. I'm saying, hey, you should try Oreos. She's just coming up to your children and saying, hey, you should try this alternative lifestyle, or being another gender even when they were not. That means you're just a regular boy in the fifth grade. You're beginning to come into you're beginning to come into your puberty. You're looking at young girls and stuff. You're a little confused. You're trying to understand your hormones. And here's this fifth grade teacher coming up and say, hey, you should try being gay or another gender. She is suggesting it. To further her agenda, Rehnquist read and provided her students with graphic books about gender and sexuality, which were not in the curriculum. This teacher is bringing LGBTQ community books into the school, graphic books.
So this 11-year-old boy is reading a snippet from a book that is approved and authorized to be placed in a school library. And I'm not going to play the rest because it gets graphic, but just to hear this 11-year-old boy reading a book about two boys engaging in some type of sexual intimacy, talking about unbuckling my pants and reaching for a condom, is absolutely disgusting. Right. And if we fast forward to this point here, he's going to tell you how he feels about this book being in his school.
Like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
Did you hear what he just said?
Damn.
He rented that book out so that way he can show his dad. And when he did it, the librarian was asking him if he wanted more material and if he wanted a graphic, pictorial graphic version. This is what they're pushing on our kids in school.
Listen, man, Blacks, Hispanics, man, we need to wake up, man. If you are not involved in what's going on in the public school system, when you send your children to school every day, you need to know that there is a war going on for your children's minds, for their hearts, and for their sexuality, and for their genders. You need to know that there has been a war waged. You just heard what the officer brought out. Now, I want to quickly bring out a book out from this article. One of the books, Rainquest, which is this disgusting teacher brought out, the name of this book is When Aiden Became a Brother. Okay? This is the cover of the book right here. I want you to take a close look at the cover of this book. Who do you think this book is marketed towards? This is the picture of a black family. You know, our oppressor will not teach you that Christ is black. He won't teach you that the disciples are black. But this is the picture that he will give your children. Now, I was able to do a little research on this book, and I actually found it on Amazon. This book is on Amazon. The book, the Kindle version costs $9.99. The hardcover is $10.99. Okay, let's read the description of this book on Amazon, as disgusting as it is. Listen this. When Aiden was born, everyone thought he was a girl. His parents gave him a pretty name.
Good night.
His room looked like a girl's room.
Wait, hold up. Are these black folks?
Look at the cover. Look at the cover of the book. It's a black family. Folks. It's a black family. It's Dwayne Wade's family. right. It's Dwayne Wade's family on the cover of this book. Let's take a look. Let's read this, right? So listen, his parents gave him a pretty girl name. His room looked like a girl's room, and he wore clothes that other girls liked wearing. After he realized he was a trans boy, Aiden and his parents fixed the parts of his life that didn't fit anymore, and he settled happily into his new life. This is the most disgusting thing I have ever read in my life.